What's up, everybody? Thanks for joining me on D's analysis. We're going to be looking at Robinhood today. So we've been riding up this upward sloping trend line, looking very good. Price action is looking awesome. This thing's looking extremely bullish. Here on the weekly, you can see that we've had a couple touches off the trend line and significant moves every time we've touched the trend line. And we've only had 2 red weeks since April 7th. So that's pretty crazy. When you take a look, it's about roughly 9 to 10 weeks, and only 2 of them have been red. So price action is looking very bullish at the moment. Volume has been a little dry for the past couple trading days, but I wouldn't doubt that this thing's ready to explode at any moment. It's kind of stair-stepping its way up. We had a nice little inverse head and shoulders as well, and it looks like it's playing out very nice right now. When you look here on Robinhood, you can see that you had a perfect bounce off of the 0.5 of 618, the golden zone, to support price to push up to the upside. When you pull from this leg here to this leg, the only thing that matters is to the right of the top here. And you can see we landed right at that 0.618 and shot straight up. And if you wanted to see it on a lower time frame or smaller amount of data, you can pull it to this leg here and still at the 618, halfway to the 786, extremely bullish, and it ripped to the upside. And to the downside, if you were in that moment, you can see to the downside, we had a golden zone. If there was any bearish sentiment, pushed up to it right here, closed inside of it, closed back underneath, and once it closed back above this golden zone to the downside, all the bearish ideas were out the window, and this thing started ramping back up instantly. When you take a look at the SMAs, once we broke above our 20-week SMA, we got a retest and we shot right back up. And as soon as we touched the 50, we got an instant move back up as well. Here on the daily, we have all of the moving averages above the 200 right here, which is ideal. You got the 20 crossing the 50, and the 20 still underneath price, and it's getting relatively close, which would be additional support to the upside. The RSI on the weekly, we just hit overbought territory, but it doesn't mean that we have to go down from here. We can still have an extended move. As you can see, we've had significant moves after hitting overbought territory from here January 6th all the way to mid-February. You can see we rallied 6 weeks after getting to overbought territory. And even then, we were still in overbought territory from November, and we never fell underneath it and then continued rallying. So I wouldn't doubt that we see a nice move to the upside, even though we're already overbought. And on the daily, we're in overbought territory as well. We just closed back underneath our yellow moving average, but I wouldn't doubt that price ends up pushing right back above it and continuing up to the upside and having a nice significant move. But do keep in mind that we are overbought on the weekly and on the daily. On the MACD, it's building up momentum after dropping, and it's already pushing towards this all-time high here on the MACD at 8.8. We're already pushing near that with a lot of momentum. And here on the daily, we're still holding in bullish territory. Had a little bit of a decrease in momentum, but I wouldn't doubt that this starts to ramp back up, and we just hold in overbought bullish territory for an extended period as well. When you look at the Bollinger Bands on the weekly, you can see that once we touched the green outer band, we shot back up almost instantly and got our bounce off the blue Bollinger Band, and we're already playing with the red band and potentially going to hug that red band on the way up. And on the daily, we've been pretty much hugging the red band ever since we broke above the blue band. So let's see if that trend continues. I wouldn't doubt that it does. As you can see, it's happened here where we spent most of the time hugging the red band and every now and then go to touch the blue band and end up shooting back up. So I wouldn't doubt that we see that in this next trend to the upside. But overall, Robinhood's looking very good, looking very bullish. A lot of the indicators are pointing to the upside. This should be a good addition to your portfolio over the next 5 to 10 years. They're pretty much taking over the brokerages, and they're coming up with a lot of innovative ideas. So they're doing a lot of things at Robinhood. Very, very bullish on this company overall. should be here to stay for a very long time. Not financial advice, of course. This is just entertainment purposes only. Like and subscribe, share with a friend. I'll see you guys in the next one.